The JonBenet Ramsey Case by Rachael Vanderdonckt. JonBenet Ramsey was 6 years old when she was murdered in her home on December 25, 1996. When her parents awoke the next morning, they found a ransom note on their staircase explaining that JonBenet Ramsey had been kidnapped. The ransom note requested $118,000, included more than one person. They mentioned to not call the police, and it was a very long note, about 2.5 pages. After hours of investigating, the police finally found JonBenet Ramsey in the wine cellar in the Ramsey house basement in her nightgown. When found in the basement, JonBenet Ramsey had her hands tied in a loose figure-8 knot. She had a garrote around her neck and probably was in her nightgown to make her feel comfortable by whoever kidnapped her. The garrote that was used was made from some type of string or tweed cord and a broken handle of a paintbrush. Autopsy of JonBenet Ramsey shows she was killed by strangulation of the garrote, had a skull fracture, she had possible taser marks on her, and was sexually assaulted. JonBenet Ramsey was not raped. She was sexually assaulted with either something smooth like a finger or the end of a paintbrush. Schematics of the house prove that the kidnapper had to have either been very familiar with the house or known the people, or had to have been someone who lived in the house. Someone brought up the suspect, Michael Helgoth. He was a very aggressive person. He liked to shoot and kill things. He strangled cats with his bare hands and said, "I wonder what it'd be like to crack a human skull." Also, footprints were found at the JonBenet Ramsey case, which were a match to Michael Helgoth, and he also had a taser or stun gun in his home when they investigated it. In fact, believe that Michael Helgoth was the person who killed JonBenet Ramsey. He seems like he would be someone to get familiar with the house and know the room setup, being able to do what he did in a quick amount of time and efficiently. He seemed like a very sick, violent person. Why would you strangle someone, bash their skull in, sexually molest them, and tase them while keeping them in their nightgown and tie them in a loose knot? He seems weird and like a person who would do that if he strangled cats with his bare hands. I feel like Michael Helgoth's motive might have been the property dispute that he had with the Ramseys, and maybe he decided that he was going to take it out on JonBenet. But I also believe that he had a thing with little girls about killing them maybe, or sexually assaulting them, and he took it too far and killed her